ever wonder why you cannot finish a project? You ever wonder why you just cannot understand this pattern when you could do extremely harder patterns? Ever wonder why you just don't want to pick up your hook in your yarn? That's Crojo. Here are 20 things that can help you get back your Crojo. Another X Diva brought to you by the one and only creative Stitch and Diva. So we have another X Diva, and the question that was asked is, how can we get our Crojo back? When you lost it, when you can't find it, it's like you threw it far away and you trying to get it back, but you just can't catch up. Here are 20 different things you can try so you can get that Crojo back. Because if you're a business, you just cannot stop. You have to keep it going. If you are doing it as a gift, you would want to make your deadline. If you're just doing it for fun and you still just want to make sure you get your Crojo back, I have some suggestions. I have 20 different things that can help you. So, Number one is Timeout Corner. You know, we have that little corner where you put your little stuff at the Timeout Corner, where you just got to put it to the side. So that's the corner where you need to go to, where you have the other timeout projects. So you're going to put one in and take one out. That's what you could do. You put one in, take one out, one that you just want to finish up, you know, and work on it a little bit more. And then you might want to just work on it for like a day or two and then put it back. You might even finish it, but that's what you need to do. Timeout Corner. Try it. Number two is try another craft. Let's say we are some crafty women, okay? We know how to do so many different things. If we could put string and a hook together, we could do a lot of other things. So in our DNA, we may be able to sew, we may be able to bake. I know there's some bakers in our group. I'm still trying to get one. I'm trying to find a way to get to Maryland. She know who she is. I'm trying to find a way. So yeah, you could pick up cross stitching. You could pick up knitting. You know, try something new. The excitement in trying to find something new, or, you know, doing something new may be able to help you and put you back into that Crojo spin. When you put that to the side or finish that project, you could do your crocheting. Number three is pattern testing for a designer. Pattern testing for a designer is very important. It's something that the designers need to know if their project has any errors, to know if they need to do this or do that, and that can get you off of a project really quick and put your mind into something else to help somebody else. So when you have your little Crojo, just go and look up this different pattern designers online. You could go into Google. I do know we do have a member in my group, Graphghans and Restless, who she's doing a whole bunch, and I know she needs some pattern testing. I know a couple of other people that need pattern testing. So if you would like any assistance in finding any pattern testing, comment below and I can hook you up with the right people so you could do some pattern testing and get your Crojo back. Get that back. Number four is mindless crocheting. This is where you just, when you lose your Crojo, sometimes you lose your Crojo because you are crocheting something that needs your brain cells. You need that brain to focus on that pattern or focus on a design or a graph. So when you do mindless projects, it's just clearly just crocheting and not having to worry about reading a pattern or something. So maybe do a scarf, like an easy scarf, a hat, or you could do anything that, like a granny square, something that you don't have to worry about. You already know the stitches and you already know the counts. Something you don't have to worry about actually thinking. You could just crochet your life away. So you can get your Crojo back. Number 5. Number 5. This is my favorite. Shop for a pattern. You know, we are crocheters, are pattern hoarders, okay? Pattern hoarders. We are. So take this time out and shop for some more patterns. Shop for some graphs. Come up to Creative Stitching Diva on Etsy and get some patterns. You go on Etsy, Ravelry, you could go Ravelry, I don't know how you say it. Ravelry, yeah, I don't know. Tell me how you say it, because I don't know how you say it. But you could go and you could get these patterns that you can potentially make for another time. So maybe that will get your juices flowing and say, you know, oh, I just really want to, I really want to do this project really right now, this very minute. So pattern shopping could be the best thing to do when you lost your Crojo. Pattern shopping. Number 6. Less time on social media. Well, so I had the great Gail, my business partner and admin of Graphghans and the Restless, told me one day that I needed to stay off of social media. And honestly, I didn't listen to her for like the first time, maybe first 2-3 times. But one day it just clicked in my head and I said, you know what? I need to do some orders. I have some graphs I have to do. I have mommy duties. I have parent duties. I need to get it together. So what did I do? Stay off of social media. I stayed off of social media for, I believe I was only going to do it for like a week, but it actually lasted for like a month. And I was able to decrease my hours on social media way more than I was before. So don't get it misinformed. I don't want to misinform you and tell you don't go on social media, because that helps us as business women, or you know, just our craft alone to get these ideas. Social media helps us with that. What I mean is just decreasing the hours. So if you're going to go on there, sometimes we spend hours and hours and hours on Pinterest or Instagram or Reddit or Snapchat or Facebook. We spend hours and hours and hours on these things and we're looking at other people's stuff. How about we focus on our stuff and stay off of everybody else's business and work on our own business? And that's what I did. And once I started doing that, even everybody in my group can tell I'm more on point, and I don't go weeks and weeks and weeks at a time not being able to put more content in my channel and in my Facebook group. So this is something that may just work for you, and you may be able to get your Crojo back. 7. Number 7 is basically the contradiction of what I just said in number 6. Go on Pinterest and pin something. Go on IG and like something. When we go on Pinterest, you know, Pinterest is a whole bunch of ideas that we could pin. So we may have already pinned something that we just want to try, or we want to pin something so that we can keep getting our minds stimulated. So when you see something, you like, oh, I really want to do that. I want to do that right now, this very minute. I got the yarn. I could do it. And then there you go. Your Crojo came back. And the same with IG. IG has so many talented people on there. We can see some of their work and get some inspiration and want to do it right then and right there. And there you go. Your Crojo is back. Number 8. Number 8. This is something I need to do, which I don't do. But I need to do it. I need to do it a lot more. And that is organize your yarn. Organize that yarn. Organize your craft room. You got a craft room where you feel like you need to organize it a little bit more. Maybe this is the time. Because when you organize your craft room, you may see yarn that you haven't seen in a minute. And you're like, this right here. This yarn will go perfect with that outfit I just bought. I just bought a pattern for this outfit and I think it will go perfect. So that's your Crojo right there. You got it back. You got it back. Just clean it up. Clean up that craft room so you can get your Crojo back. 9. 9. So this is something that I do. I do this a lot. And that's online inspiration. So you get your online inspiration. This is basically almost the same thing as going and pinning or going on IG and liking. So you're going to go on maybe Google, or you could go on a crochet group and you see other people work and get inspiration. But I'm going to tell you a secret of mine. Okay, so I'm the diva extraordinaire. So because I'm the diva extraordinaire, I don't really get my inspiration from looking at other people's stuff. I don't see any point in doing the same thing somebody else is doing, or trying to say that's my pattern, so I'm gonna go and look at this person and look at what she made and look at what she made and look at what he made and put them all together and it's mine. I kind of don't work like that sometimes. My thing is developing what's in the brain cells of my own. And I get a lot of my inspiration from what I see on a day-to-day basis, which is somebody walking in the street and they have something that they like, which is almost the same thing as going online and saying, this person, I like what this person just made, and I like what this person just made. I'm just doing it in a different way. I don't think it's stealing, but you also want to be very creative. We are creative human beings, crocheters. We're very, very, very creative. So if you like something of someone and you make it, you give them credit. If you like something of somebody else's, you give them credit. If you like this part and that part and you put them together, you're creative. But is it called stealing? I don't know. I really can't tell you. It's a touchy subject because a lot of people do it. Even the biggest designers out there, they come up with all these designs that's already been out. It's just a matter of collaborating it together and putting it together. So me personally, I just love looking at what other people wear, looking at little kids and babies and going on Baby Gap or something like that. I would do that, and that will help me with my inspiration, and then I will just go and try to work on that, and that brings me a lot of Crojo back. That may even help you. It may help you. 10 is really easy. Go to Graphghans and the Restless, join a Facebook group, join a social media group, support group, if there are crochet support groups out there. I think there are. Join some groups. Join Graphghans and the Restless. We are a group where we help you. We give you inspiration. We help you learn how to do Graphghans, and That's basically the bulk of what we do as Graphghans, but you could add a little bit of here and there into using Graphghan techniques and making your other stuff. So that's a good place where you can get some Crojo. So if you don't really do Graphghans a lot, maybe our group can help you. So we could do some Graphghans, and then you could become addicted. And when you become addicted, you ain't got to worry about Crojo no more. You good. 11. Learn something new. Like, what's the new trend? What is something that you will want to see on somebody else? Or let's learn something that is going to make an impact. What's going to be the next trend? How about let's just design something new? Or learn. Let's learn something that's going to help us and make our crocheting better. What's the new stitch? Learn how to do the new stitch. Learn how to make a certain type of granny square. That can get your Crojo back because you're learning something new and it may become exciting and addictive to you. So, well, for you. If it's addictive for you, then that's something that you can keep doing on and on and on and on. And then you'll be good. And then you don't have to worry about Crojo no more. Number 12. Number 12 is almost like the previous ones where you doing something new, but it is crocheting a hat or a headband. Or you could do some little scrunchies, or you could do washcloths. I never understood the meaning in doing your own washcloths, but I was told if you use the right yarn, it's actually very exfoliating. Yeah. Number 13. 13 is something that I actually want to do. I want to join some events or be a vendor or a flea market or something. And that can be so exciting because you want to show people your work out in the community and you want them to buy your stuff. So you're going to want to crochet this and crochet that and make it beautiful so that you could showcase your work and potentially have someone purchase it. So you cannot lose Crojo doing that. You just can't, because that's just too exciting if you know you're going to get some money. You're about to get paid. There's no way. No way. No way. Not for me, but. Number 14. Number 14 is join a crochet club. Something in your community. A crochet club, a group, but in your community, not on social media, in your community. So it may be at the library. That's how I began crocheting. My aunt had a crochet group. I was the youngest one by like 30 and 40 years to be exact. So I was the youngest one in this crochet group, but I learned. They taught me so well. And you could go there, or you can make your own. If you don't have one in your neighborhood, make a crochet group. Find out who's in your area who crochets, and you guys can get together and do a group and show each other your trends or what you know and what they know, that you guys can collab together. And you can have a group and they can meet like once a week or maybe twice a month. And this is something that will definitely get your Crojo going because you guys are showing each other work and you have something to look forward to every time you have your meeting. 15 is do a little a day. So if you do maybe 30 minutes of your crochet project or an hour of your crochet project, instead of spending hours and hours and hours just sitting there and crocheting and trying to knock it out, your brain cells would become overloaded and you're not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to move. You're not going to, and then you can hinder your hands and your hands are going to start hurting and then you just had a mess. And then that's how we lose Crojo, because we don't want our brains to go back to where we were, where our hands are hurting and our brains are overloaded. So if you do some a day, which is like maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. If 2 hours is okay for you, I don't think I would go anymore. If you're losing Crojo, I would just do it for that amount of time, and then you should be fine. You can definitely get your project still going, so it's still continuously moving, even though it may not be done as soon as you want it, but at least you are doing something on a daily basis. And even if you can't do it daily, try every other day. You just don't want to go days and days and days without crocheting. So I have a suggestion, like when I'm sick and I have a flare up, being that I have an autoimmune disorder, it's a lot of times I'm in a lot of pain. It's a lot of times my back is out. So sometimes I can't crochet when I'm in pain. So I would rest a little bit, but then I would do like maybe 20 or 30 minutes after I take medicine or a nap or something, and then I will go back and crochet for like an hour or maybe an hour and a half, no more than 2 hours. And I kind of sort of force myself sometimes, just so I can get it done, because I do have a business and I do have to crochet and I do have deadlines. So this is what I do. It's not necessarily something that I'm forcing myself to do and it's making me hate it. It's not that. It's more so of me just trying to stretch the limit a little bit more so that I'm still enjoying it, but before I not enjoy it anymore, cut it off. Cut it off. Put it to the side. Put it in your timeout corner if you have to. Put it in timeout. And come back to it, and you should have your Crojo back, I hope. Number 16. 16 is something I do all the time, and this is something how everybody get their inspiration, and that's take photos of your work and share it or view it, and put it on social media, whether it's IG, Snapchat, whether it's Reddit or Facebook. Put it in Facebook groups. And when you do that, it could be either Throwback Thursday, TBT, hashtag TBT, or hashtag FBF, which is Flashback Friday. These are things that you can do, and you can get your Crojo back because you're showing other people your work and you getting that praise that you should get for doing your work. And when you get that praise and you see the numbers of people who saying, I love this, I like this, this is awesome, what pattern are you using? When you get that, then you're gonna want to keep going more and doing more and doing more and doing more. And sometimes we just need a little push. We need that inspiration. We need somebody to say, man, you are so good, or you're amazing. Sometimes that helps, and that gets you back your Crojo. 17 is what I'm doing now. Watch your favorite vlogger or blogger. Go and find out who's your favorite crochet blogger or vlogger, so you can either read their blog or view their blog, and that's something that might get your Crojo back. Because sometimes we are, instead of asking somebody, we go on social media. So I want to get my Crojo back. What would I do? I would put in search, how to get your Crojo back. And then you come to me. And the Diva Extraordinaire can help you with 20 ways of getting your Crojo back. Or I could do the Ask Diva questions, where you ask me and I answer you, and then we have a whole vlog of me giving you examples of what to do when you don't know how to do something. Or if you don't know how to Graphghan, or if you don't know how to change colors, or if you just want to be like Diva, this is where you need to be. So to get your Crojo back, I can help you. Other vloggers can help you. There's a lot of us out here who can help you. So read it or view it. Get your Crojo back. 18. This is my favorite. Oh my gosh, this is what keeps me motivated. Sometimes I don't even think I can crochet without doing this. And that's binge watching your favorite series. Or you can watch your favorite diva. Or you can watch a movie. Whatever you want to do. Crochet and watch. You could crochet and watch your favorite movie. What about a series that you want to see that everybody's telling you about and you haven't seen it yet and it's on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, Amazon Prime? You got the whole season. So I did Wentworth. I was told that Wentworth was good, and it just so happened that I just got finished watching all of the housemaids, maid houses. You know, Gideon, the town of Gideon, and the housemaids. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't know that. But yeah, I watched the whole season of that. And then when I finished, I was literally saying, I don't know what else to watch. And when I went on Facebook, I saw a friend of mine who was like, Wentworth is good. And I was like, oh my gosh, I put that on my list in Netflix. And then there it was. 7 seasons of watching Wentworth for 3 to 4 weeks. And that was straight up crocheting. That was the best 4 weeks of my life. I was able to watch all 7 seasons. And I crocheted my behind off. I ain't lose no crochet there. Not at all. But yeah, get Netflix or Hulu or watch a whole season. If you have cable, I'm pretty sure they have on demand, have some seasons, and watch all the seasons of something that you think you will be interested in. How about that's another Ask Diva question. What are good binge watching videos? Good binge watching videos while you crocheting. How about that? How about you comment below and let me know, what do you watch while you crochet? I want to know so I can do a video and help others so we could binge watch together. 19 is kind of something like 18. Instead of watching, you can listen. We can read. Now that is something that I do a lot too. So if I can't watch TV, then I am somewhere out and I may be traveling. I go distances to my family houses and they are in another area. So what I do is when I'm on the train or bus or whatever, I put on my Audibles and I have a good book that I'm listening to while I crochet. Best time ever. I understand there's a lot of people out there who do not like Audibles. They can't do Audibles. They just can't get into the listening and stuff like that. But Audibles has done wonders for me and my Crojo. It does wonders because I'm the type of person, when I'm crocheting, I have to do something or listen to something. I can't just crochet. I have to be doing something, watching something. I have to multitask, I guess. I don't know. It may be just me because I might not even be paying attention to the TV. It's on, but sometimes I might be just focusing on what I'm crocheting. But it's just like that TV is making me focus. I don't know why. Or the Audibles. If I have to go back, I'll go back. Sometimes my mind just slips into somewhere else and then I come back and wake myself up and then like go back a little bit more just so I can get an update. But it definitely helps me in my Crojo. I actually do this. This is something I actually do. We are at number 20, guys. And number 20 has to be all of our favorites. Like, who doesn't want to do this? Crochet and snack. Guys, what is it that you like to snack? Now, I'm trying to watch my Divalicious figure. So since I'm watching my Divalicious figure, I sometimes eat Chex Mix. I sometimes would nibble on some fruit like watermelon or grapes or something like that. I always keep my water next to me. I drink water no matter what. I don't really drink juice or soda or anything. I always drink water. That's why my face is so pretty. My face is like pretty, right? I got really good skin. I don't know why that I just love water. Water is just, but it has to be icy though. It has to be icy. But I love water. I want my water right now. And it's like, oh, I keep my water next to me all the time. Okay? What do you snack on when you crochet? When you crochet, what is something that you love to chew, love to snack on, love to just crochet and then stop, put your hand in that bowl, put it in your, and then keep crocheting? We just gotta make sure that whatever we snack on and whatever we eat just doesn't get on our project. But it can happen. We could do it. It's definitely possible. So what do you snack on? What is your favorite snack that you eat while you crochet? Put it in that comment down there. That comment is going to help me make other videos. So what's your favorite snack? What do you like? Put it down there. Put it down there. Thanks for watching my channel. And thank you for asking those questions. I really do appreciate this one. I had fun with this one. I do majority of all of these. So my Crojo stays on point. So maybe when you try some of these, you could get your Crojo back. This is something that we all go through, but 20 ways. You have 20 ways to practice on. And let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you. And if you have any other Ask Diva questions, please comment below. And I will get back to you. And I will answer your question with another video. Bye. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you liked the video, click the like button up at the top. And if you like, please share. I appreciate it. Bye.